Good morning. How are you? Wanted to show you guys my shirt. Easily distracted by dogs. Another great, roomy, comfy t-shirt. You can wear it, however you want. I wear it for PJs, whatever. Check out my TikTok shop. But let's go ahead and move into the collective energy, shall we? Good morning. It's Megan Marie. I don't have a filter on. Just trying to show up more authentic, more real, because it's really not about me. I'm here to give messages and help the collective energy learn to use their intuition and learn to use the tools that we have within, okay? And point them out. And I can point out guidance that will resonate with you when you join my community, that will help you live an easier, balanced experience, connecting the mind, body, and spirit. We hear that all the time, don't we? For me, and maybe you'll resonate, I feel more as a spiritual being. I see things from a different perspective. Maybe I'm neurodivergent, but it's just how I've always been wired. And so most of my life I have felt like an outsider looking in. And when you take away alcohol or meds or whatever you use to numb, I'm hearing, or as a crutch, or what our doctors tell us are supposed to help us with things like panic or anxiety, OCD, I'm hearing, even depression. None of those things, we're really not supposed to use pharmaceuticals. Listen, if that works for you, great. But I'm really looking for the audience where they've tried to do those things. They were responsible and went to the doctor and listened to their doctors and did all of the things so that they could be better functioning in this world with maybe some belief systems or thinking or God knows how life experience maybe changed your brain. Maybe you had trauma, and after significant trauma, you were really resistant and got through all that. But years later, after the trauma, you have found that you catastrophize everything, in an attempt to control or feel like you are in control of life and your life, because maybe there was a time where you were completely powerless in a situation, or you thought you were. And that is very traumatic in itself. It doesn't matter. Whatever's relevant to you is relevant to you. And that's the other thing. We really can't compare ourselves to each other on this journey. We're all here to have a unique experience. I believe we chose this avatar, if you will, that we are in, this meat suit, walking around. And I think it's all about, this journey is ascension and connecting with your higher self. And it's not something that's one and done. It's not something that even you can work on for 10 years and now you're a guru, right? This is something that is the end goal. From the time that you awaken and realize that you are in charge of everything. You are the driver. You are the writer of this story. Okay? When you co-create with God, anything is possible. For me, what works for me, and if you subscribe and I begin my community here, what works for me is using tools that I had to learn when there wasn't a med that worked, when the pain was too intense, with dis-ease in my body. So how do I get into alignment? How do I navigate daily life with things like ADHD, brain injury? Number one, I have to start to separate myself from this dis-ease in my body and only concentrate on alignment and coming into balance. And by doing that, I start with affirmations, because my thought pattern somewhere along the line has become infused heavily with negative thinking, which all stems from feeling powerless. Maybe for me, let's just talk about me. You lose your job, lose an income. Things are just happening around you. Politics, government, the economy. And it feels like everything's stacked against you, right? So how do you empower yourself? I have to stay in the zone until I'm in alignment, until I am in a place of calm and peace and acting as the observer and judging no one, not myself, not anyone else, and looking at everything as neutral. Nothing is good or bad until we put that title to it. So if everything is neutral and nothing is good or bad that's happening to us, and we start to tell ourselves and believe through affirmations that only the highest good is coming to me now. Everything is for my highest good. And we start to say things like, I love myself. I love myself exactly where I am right now. Not the potential of who I could become, but who I am now. That's really important, because we can't be hating ourselves when we're down. How do we stand up from that? So when you're in a lower energy, depression, grief, loss, whatever it is, we have to be our cheerleader. We have to build ourselves up until our soul and our ego, there becomes a neutrality there. And we realize that the goal is to love ourselves and to repair what was hurt. And I guess I'm off on a tangent now, but I wanted to just say that if any of the things I'm saying with you resonate, then I would love you to join my little community. But let's get a quick card and see what angel, okay, will tie in with the message that I just spoke about. Okay, let's see. Let's see. This is an angel activation. And we have Holy Amethyst. It says, you are the light. You have a light within. You and this light will never go out. Whenever you face darkness, oh my God, I can't make it up, guys. Whenever you face darkness, this brilliance has the opportunity to shine. Right now, God and the angels are calling you to switch your light on full. Stand in the greatness of your spirit. Do not back down, and be the bringer of good that you were born to be. The activation is, I am a light of hope in the world. Absolutely beautiful. So I guess I was meant to babble. Spirits, this is how my channeling works. And this is the card that we picked. Shine your light. And I'll come back and give you some tools. Subscribe, like, follow, share, all of it. Love you.